Near the Turnbull River you will find the Bayroad Motels, offering 2 one-bedroom units and 2 two-bedroom units. They have all facilities including washing machines and dryers. This is a perfect place to spend several days relaxing and enjoying our beautiful environment. Well, Glenn, Haast Beach Holiday Park seems a really lively place. You've got a lot of people staying.
Certainly have it this time of year there. They come from far and wide to chase the old elusive whitebait, and generally have a really good time while they're here as well. Quite a social event. A lot of people have been coming here for many, many years, every year without fail.
And so tourists come to stay at this time of the year, they join in?
Absolutely, absolutely. They love it when they're down here this time of year because they mingle with the whitebaiters and hear all the weird and wonderful stories that come out of the river every day. Over in our big lodge over there, they socialise every night and have a good old yarn and a bit of fun with the old whitebaiters as well.
And what other facilities do you have here?
Well, we've got a whole range here, right from standard cabins, which are just very basic rooms for people on a budget, through to kitchen cabins which have their own little kitchen in it, TV room and that sort of thing, and right up to fully self-contained motels with twin bedrooms and all facilities provided. Plus there's nearly 60 powered sites here, so we can cater for quite a lot of camper vans that come through.
And is there anything close by that, say, somebody staying overnight can do?
The Hapuku Lagoon right in behind us here, which is just a wonderful playground, just to go and walk and have a look at without doing anything else. But if you are inclined to sort of do a bit of fishing and that sort of thing, fantastic place for trout. All these mountains around us here, we've got fantastic hunting, plus great fishing up there in all the mountain streams. Beautiful bushwalks over in the Hapuku Lagoon over here, lovely beach walks. I mean, within 15 minutes you're on the beach from here, and from there you can just keep walking forever if you want to.
This looks like great fun.
Yeah,
I can't ride a bike though. How would I get on if I wanted to do this?
Well, that's easy. We do a trainee run, and once you get used to it, I'll let you have a wee go on the bike by yourself, and then you'll probably be a pro by then.
What's special about your trip?
The spectacular view is the surf and the mussel and the dolphins. If you're lucky, you'll see dolphins riding along the surf.
And how often do your trips run?
They run every day, twice a day, one at 10 and one at 1 in the afternoon.
Catherine, this is a family business. Can I expect the same thrill from a ride in your boat as I can from a ride on your quad bike?
Definitely not. This is an eco-safari, and we're the only one in New Zealand that goes from the Tasman Sea right into the Southern Alps. Along the way, also learning about pioneering history, as well as also seeing and hearing all the wild bird songs.
How many people can your boat take?
We can take 8 in this boat here, and we can take 10 in the Explorer. All up, we've got capacity for 27. Duration, you can expect to take 2 to 2.5 hours.
And is there any opportunity for bushwalks?
Yes, there is an opportunity up the top of the river, up into where the cattle track is, which is also leading into the tractor hut.
If people would like to book on your jet boat tour and do your whole experience, do you have any accommodation available?
Yes, we do. We have Hannah's Homestead, which is a motel unit, as well as 2 shared facility rooms upstairs.
Do you offer any meals?
Yes, we offer breakfast. It's a cooked breakfast or a continental breakfast they can have.
And what about dinner?
Dinner is optional if they would like something.
What is special about Hannah's Homestead?
It's peaceful and quiet. At one view you've got the sea, and behind us you've got the native bush.
The drive from Hannah's Clearing to Jackson Bay will quickly immerse you in our beautiful rainforest. If you take the time to explore, you may find some of the secrets this forest keeps well hidden.
We run the Jackson Bay Eco Marine experience, whereas we take people out by boat, out along the foreshore, the rocky foreshore along here, where the Tawaki or the Fiordland crested penguin breeding colony is. It's the penguins, you'll only find those penguins on our side of the coast, down here, from here to Fiordland. They're an endangered species. There are only several thousand of them left around here. And then once we see, if we can see some penguins, that's good. Otherwise we go along a bit further to the Jackson Heads, where the New Zealand fur seal is. We see lots of those up on the rocks or out in the water when they're eating squid, and then we go out to see the closest point to Australia at the Cascade Head, and across the bay to Neil's Beach, where we see the Hector dolphins. Now the Hector dolphins is also an endangered species. You can only find them in New Zealand. They're the smallest dolphin in the world, and they have a rounded dorsal fin, which makes them different from all the other dolphins.
You've got a really quirky setup here. Where did the Cray pot come from?
It was the old Cromwell pie cart that came all the way over behind a little tractor about 12 years ago.
What sort of fish is it?
Great. That's whiting.
Okay, and
it's very similar to a hoki.
You have other varieties of fish at various times. What else do you have?
Yeah, I could do blue nose, blue cod, groper, flounder.
Whitebait?
Whitebait.
Oh, fantastic.
In the 1870s, Jackson's Bay was home to over 600 people. They were lured here by the government with promises of riches to be found. People were from all nationalities, and the common problem they had in the school was the language. None of the children spoke the same language. Sadly, the settlement was a failure and many left. However, many remain in sad, lonely graves in the countryside here, similar to this grave. This is the grave of Claude Olivia, who died aboard a whaling ship and was buried here in 1862. I've returned to State Highway 6 and I'm now standing on the longest one-way bridge in New Zealand. I'm travelling north and there is still more to see.
It's 20 years ago, conservationists Jerry McSweeney and Anne Saunders opened the first wilderness lodge in New Zealand on the banks of the River Moraki, about 30 kilometres north of Haast. Today, we're a 4.5-star eco lodge offering stylish accommodation, fine dining, guided activities, and obviously the opportunity to relax and unwind in a stunning location.
And are you Qualmark rated?
Yes, we are 4.5 star, and we're also Eco Gold.
And when your guests are staying, are there any activities available to them?
Every day we offer 2 complimentary and 2 charged activities in the company of a knowledgeable nature guide who's just passionate about New Zealand and conservation. These include forest discovery trips, coastal walks and kayaking on the lake and Moraki rivers. Guests can also fish, and it's all on our doorstep.
On the banks of the Paringa River, just 45 minutes north of Haast, you will find the Southwestern Salmon Farm and Cafe. What a place to take a break on your journey to the glaciers. They have great coffee and their fresh salmon is just delicious. No day in Haast is complete until you take in the beauty of the sun setting over the Tasman Sea. Thank you so much for visiting Haast.